The Premier League, the holy grail of English football. The grand stage where dreams can be made and also shattered. In the opening season of the Premier League, there were 22 teams that started this brand new era of English football. And Blackburn Rovers were one of them. Now, fast forward 25 years and we've just been promoted from the third tier of English football. After years of turmoil, Rovers have finally turned a massive corner as they try to get themselves back to the promised land. But wait! Venky's, the balmy owners who have caused chaos since their arrival, have yet made another bonkers move by replacing crowd favourite Tony Mowbray with this haphazard clown as manager. Can this rookie steer Rovers to the great beyond? Or will his lack of knowledge and experience drag Rovers to football obscurity once again? Now with this clown in charge, there'll be tears, laughter, and of course, plenty of drama. Join me as we try to make Blackburn Rovers great again. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2019 series called Make Rovers Great Again. Now, since you were last with us, which was back in the Southampton, Liverpool doubleheader, where we come out on top on penalties into the final of the Carabao Cup. And we also beat Liverpool in the FA Cup as well to set up a tie up against West Ham and a final up against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. But since we've been gone, we've taken on Everton. That's Luna. And we won 2-1 at Goodison Park. And took the lead nice and early, around about the 9th minute. Kuna with a beautiful strike. That put them in front. Rovers dug in a little bit later, around 20th minute, with Gasic's equaliser. Before around about late on, 80th minute mark, Rollhauser rolling back the years with a nice, fine strike. And that was good enough for the 3 points there. Then we took it back to Ewood Park, and Rollhauser, and once again on the score sheet, in a 2-0 win over Stoke. The Argentinian big man coming out on top with the first goal. Around about 66th minute mark, Patucci with a cross. Rollhauser heads it home. And Jamie Flinchett got himself back on the score sheet. Palomino with a whippage of a cross. And Flinchett smashed that one home. So that, my friends, left us in pretty good shape. 2 points clear of Man City at the top of the pops. Still in the old Champions League, still in the old FA Cup, and still in the Carabao Cup, competing on multiple fronts. Now, in this episode, it gets a little fruity, boys. We take on Chelsea in the Premier League away at Stamford Bridge. That's the first game. And then we're going to take on Bayern in the first leg at Ewood Park in the Champions League first knockout phase. So here we are, boys, up against Chelsea. Now, we have turned a massive corner against Chelsea these days. Over the years, we've played each other 21 times in all competitions. We won 8, they've won 5, and they've drawn 8 between us. They come to this match in 5th spot. A win for them could close in on 4th. A defeat for us could see the likes of Man United or Man City leapfrog above us to the top of the pops. We're going into this with this 4-2-4 formation, but we're going to have to mix it up a bit, a couple of injuries and all that kind of good stuff. So bear with me while I tweak the lineup. Okay, folks, here we go with the starting 11. Are we happy with this? I'm not so sure if we're happy with this. Okay, we are going to go with it anyhow. Just trying to... There's still no room for Trincao. He is injured, but a key player he's going to be for the next few games. Henry in goal, Patucci, Gasic, Chauvet, Maitland-Niles at right back, Flinchett, Rollhauser on the wings, Torreira and Garcia in the middle of the park, Gunn, and Lewis Courage's on 13 goals this season up top. Quick look at the Chelsea line. Paulinho leads the line, Mason Mount in the middle of the park, Chiesa and Rodrigo on the flanks, Lewis Cook in the middle of the park, Kepa, the keeper for Chelsea. Okay, folks, here we go. Up against Chelsea now. Playing quite a bold formation. We could get ripped a new one here, but we could also score a bucket load of goals ourselves. So we'll see what is in store for the current leaders. And if it ends up like this, we would have a 3-point cushion. But Paulinho strikes. Big effort. Henry was equal to it and goes out for a goal kick. Henry plays it short to Chauvet, who's growing with confidence in the side. To Garcia in the middle of the park. Key man for me. Courage to Lewis Gunn. An amazing run. Keeps it going down to Flinchett. What you got up your sleeve to Gunn. Turns, shoots, hits the woodwork, and it is cleared by Mace. It is Mace. Wasn't too sure about that. And another chance here for Chelsea. Cook with a long-range strike. Henry with an absolute belter of a save. Quick draw reflexes to deny Chelsea. And the corner is not dealt with. It's kept alive by Chelsea. Rodrigo to Paulinho. Turns. involves Chiesa, Kubanecki, Paulinho, and Henry will grab that one and maybe, just maybe, kind of calm the pressure down a little bit for Rovers. 20 minutes gone. Rovers looking a little sheepish today. These are the games that, if we can get anything out of it, it's just desserts, if you know what I mean. It's, you know, if we win, obviously it's tremendous. Flinchit's now switching gears. Gasic, the first man forward, loses ball. Here comes Mason Mount to Casillas. Dealt with by Maitland-Niles. Koure, what you got up your sleeve? Slips it in. Lewis Gunn. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's where we needed a striker of some confidence. Rollhouse's corner is dealt with, and it goes out for a throw-in for Rovers. But yeah, if we can pick up points, any kind of point, 3 points away from home, absolutely massive. And that corner was horrific. Mason Mount with the clearance. Up goes Paulinho, is semi-dealt with. But Lewis Cook, it's the woodwork. Patucha clears it. And it is pretty much end-to-end stuff at the moment. Rovers looking the worst of it, though. Only 4 chances created, 2 on target. But we have dominated possession. I think we're gonna adopt a more conservative, even less so, formation in the second half. We're keeping the same personnel. We're just kind of dropping it back a little bit. I think we were getting too exposed. Oh my goodness gracious. And instantly Chelsea flipping, find an opening. They carve us open, folks. That's not great. That is not great. Chelsea now on the front foot. Cook stalls, good effort, put out wide. Now Rovers need to find something to get themselves back in this game. I don't know. I haven't really played any of my trump cards yet. I've got to kind of assess where we go from here. 60 minutes on the clock. Chiesa. Can we break this down? No. Mason Mount headed partially. Cook inward bound to Paulinho. Slips it to Chiesa. A second goal, and that is worrying times now, boys. Worrying times. Rollhauser going up top. Gunn's been an absolute shocker today. Parzo. Murillo for Flintship, perhaps. I don't know. I'm just throwing any positive player coming on the field now to maybe change this up. Flintship. Maitland-Niles, Garcia. Kind of being hustled there, and Cook comes away with it. Chauvet just keeps it in play, and Rovers need to find something to get themselves back in this game. We are going to go all out. 20 minutes to go. It's looking like a defeat, folks. Not had many of those, but we got found out today. Torreira, corner. It's cleared, and here comes Chelsea looking for a third. This does not look great. Kopiniaki to Cook. Break it down. Rodrigo's effort is just a little wide. If we can get 1 goal, don't tell me. Do not tell me. They've gone and told me. This could be a right sticky patch here. We've got Bayern next. This is going to dent our confidence a little bit. Lewis Koure on the right-hand side dances round 1. Goes for a strike. Probably the best effort of the day for Rovers. Not great, if I'm honest with you. Luis. And it's cleared. Chauvet just hoofs it clear. Yeah, we've been found out. Maybe there's a chance here. We are 10 men, by the way. Nope, no chance for Rovers here. Paulinho to Mount. Richardson, Rickarlson even. Mason Mount makes it 3. And yeah, a rough game of the season. Obviously, these come around every now and again. I was hoping we would get something out of this game, but no. So sticky wicket. Let's bounce back in the next one against Bayern, and hopefully don't make a habit of this. Rickarlson. Paulinho was dealt with partially, and there it is. Let's get out of this shithole that is Stamford Bridge. Not great. In fact, absolutely terrible. Losing a man. Garcia's knackered. And we've got a massive game next. Well, fortunately for us, Manchester United could not close the gap in on us as they lose by the same scoreline to Brighton, who are Where are they in the table? They're 7th in the table. But Manchester City do have a game in hand, and they could leapfrog us to go top. Okay, folks, here we go with the second game of this video. Up against Bayern. We've played each other 3 times in all competitions, including friendlies. Won 1, lost 1, and drew 1. I don't know when we played them. Was it? I think we did actually play them last time we were in the Champions League. The only win was a friendly, and the draw was obviously in a similar situation than we are today. So we've never really beat them officially in any real game. So we're going to go with a concerning formation. Palomino looks injured, so Maitland-Niles will probably step up there, and maybe who can we throw in the deep end here? Shinchenko, perhaps. He can play pretty much anywhere. It's not ideal, but we're in a bit of a pickle scenario-wise. I was hoping Trincao would be available, but he is suspended for this one. So we're going to try and basically contain Bayern here and see if we can hold out for a 0-0 or maybe nick a 1-0 win. Okay, quick look at this Bayern lineup. Jadon Sancho on the left-hand side, Julian Brandt on the right, Goretzka in the middle of the park, Kimmich, Ginter as well, Alaba defense, pretty tasty, and of course they've got this fella. Yes, Valdemir has not really kicked on since he's left us. Obviously came back for us last year, scored a couple of goals in a cup competition, but really not really kicked on. So is there a possibility he may return in the future? We'll have to wait and see. Yep, Trincao is suspended. That's a massive blow. It is in front of the Ewood faithful. I think the last time we played them it was at the Allianz Arena. We got absolutely mullered. Lewis Gunn with an early chance there. We got, I think it was like 4-1 or something. And the first leg was a draw. So have we improved on that? Maybe. Gasic to Torreira. Shinchenko sprays it to Maitland-Niles. Comes in there. Comes back out to Shinchenko. Apazzo turns. Couré's effort is a good one, but not good enough. So it's nervy. Maitland-Niles to Torreira. Back to Maitland-Niles. Whips across it and it's bundled in. Lewis Gunn gets his 6th goal of the season, folks. How massive could that goal be? We'll praise him a little bit for that. As you can see, Torreira whipping it back to Maitland-Niles, who whips the cross in. Gunn heads home, which could be an absolutely massive goal. Luna, what are you doing here? Maitland-Niles, Rollhauser, Torreira. 2nd goal would be picture perfect. And Apazzo's effort is pushed out for a corner. Rollhauser take the corner. Comes out to Lewis Couré, keeps it alive. Only just Shinchenko. Torreira, what you got up your sleeve? Passes it back to Ayala, and it amounts to absolutely nothing. Not good, folks. Absolutely not good. 28 minutes gone, though, with the 1-0 lead. Rovers. Man City losing to Bayern, I believe. To Borussia Dortmund. What is going on here? An effort there by Bayern eventually foul, I think, was the call by the referee. Just edging closer to the 45-minute mark, and Rovers keep their noses in front. It's not brilliant, but it'll do. Man City losing to Bayer Leverkusen. Dog, what you doing? Come on. Get out of here. More of the same, please, for Rovers. We have dominated possession, dominated the efforts as well. So I think it would be quite cruel if we were to lose this one. Maitland-Niles to Rollhauser's on a yellow. And here come Bayern, the Germans. All down the middle, White. Plays it back to the Scottish keeper. A couple of Scots combining there. Ayala. Stalls. White continues on a mazy run to Apazzo on the left-hand side. Whips across in guns there and strikes his 2nd of the day. And it is 2-0. Luna's going berserk in the old background there. 2-0 up. Courtesy of the Kiwi. Lewis Gunn, 7th of the season. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get to double digits for the first time in a long chalk. Maitland-Niles to Rollhauser. If we could find a 3rd, that would be absolutely bonkers. Lewis Couré slips it into the Rollhauser to Maitland-Niles. Come further forward. Couré keeps it going. Pulls it back. Rollhauser. Torreira. Lovely switch of play over to Maitland-Niles. Crosses. Apazzo is there. And it is 3-0 to Rovers. Finally putting on a display in the old Champions League. And this sort of result will give us confidence to take them on in the second leg. As a draw would do enough. However, the Germans get an easy goal there, Aladashan. That could be valuable. 2-0 win for them at their place will get them through. "20 minutes remaining. I'm not going to make any changes, even though I'm a little concerned with some yellows. Oh my goodness, Jadon Sancho has turned this game on its head. So from a 3-goal cushion down to just the 1-goal cushion. We're still leading. Or are we? Or are we? Gasic. It's... Go on, son. No. I'm going a bit more brave here. Going to try and see out the last few minutes, maybe trying to find another goal to extend it to a 2-goal cushion, which ultimately could backfire and end up being a draw. It's not great. It's a win as it stands. It's a win, but not good, not perfect. Hopefully Trincao will be back for the second leg. And maybe he can come at them with his guile that he does, scoring each and every game he's played so far. Parzo, last minute flurry, slips it down the middle, no one's there. That should be your lot, folks, and it is. Rovers win 3-2, but ultimately probably blew it by conceding those 2 goals. And that, my friends, will wrap up this episode. 3-2 win in the old Champions League against Bayern. So it's a bit of a confidence booster. In the next episode, we will come back for just the Manchester City League Cup final. That's right, we're a single episode for you. And I'll bring you up to date with what's going on against West Ham in the FA Cup. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you did, smash a thumbs up. If you do, smash the subscribe. We'll be right back here, same time, same place, tomorrow with some more Football Manager 2019 action. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.